then everybody dies. Oh, hello, we're live. I didn't see you there. How are you? All right, you're on day 5 making my movie. Day 5. There's not a lot to report today, but I'm having fun anyway. So what happened? I didn't go to the Scout. I was supposed to do a costume fitting for my costume because I'm in the movie. And I had to do a COVID test, and I had to go over the script. And I really needed to, let me get this out of here. I needed to go over the script and look at rewrites and look at what we went over yesterday with the table read. We didn't get through the entire script. So, but I had a lot of notes. I had a lot of notes from the first AD. I had a lot of notes from the stunt guys, the director, and obviously everything gets approved through the director, and what he wants goes. And in the end, he's the only guy I listen to. I just want to be really clear about that because he's in charge, and it's his movie. It's my screenplay, but he's taking it and he's making his movie, and that's the way it's supposed to be, as far as I'm concerned. All right, so I got some wise guys here on a live chat, which is, I shouldn't even have told them I was getting on, because we're talking about meatballs and the fancy red curtain in my hotel room. Okay, we happy? Go back to your meatballs. So I had a crazy great conversation today with one of the actors in the movie, with one of the leads. And what was really interesting about this is this actor was actually attached to this movie before in its other incarnation. He actually played a different character that no longer exists, and it was a main character. And we talked about that, and it was really interesting to be able to talk. I didn't meet him back then, and I didn't even know if he knew I existed other than the guy who wrote the script. And we had a great conversation today, and we had a great conversation today between that script versus this script and the character that he's playing now, and how that character has changed completely from the first version. And to be able to have a conversation with him and talk about the differences, and then talk about this character, and he gets his character so much. What's so interesting is now the character comes to life, right? And really kind of starts writing itself. And as an actor, he's saying, I think the character would do this, and how about this? And to be able to throw out ideas and to receive them. And what is sometimes really difficult is to hear changes to your baby, right? But you got to be open. You got to listen. You got to take it in. You got to get rid of the ego as much as you can and take it in and see if it works and how to make it work. And if there's changes because the stunt guys can't do something or the location can't do something, you have to rewrite it and you have to change it so it's better than what you originally had intended. You got to figure out with your limitations how to not only make it work, but the goal is to make it work better, to make it work like if you had a choice to do anything, this is what you would do anyway. And so these limitations help. They help. And the actors, the fact that he's so engaged in this character, the fact that he's so invested in it, and he feels this person and thinks, oh, he would say this or he would do that. And to get you thinking along different lines is such a valuable experience. And what I've noticed now, writing that and going over the script and throwing out stuff that you absolutely love that maybe you could save for later, maybe just goes away for eternity. But what I'm noticing is I got 15 other ideas for 15 other movies. And I just think that creativity begets creativity, and writing just begets writing. And the more you write and the more you create, the more you write and the more you create. Again, I got a bunch of idiots here over on the side. Would you stop yapping, Shanana Films? Those guys are the worst. You ever seen their videos? Would you stop interrupting? Either add something or get off. Sorry, I apologize. They're very distracting. So I'm sorry. It's just this might have just killed the whole thing. Anyway, that was kind of my day, going over the script, reading the script, talking with the actor, and having just kind of one-on-one conversation. Now, obviously, nothing changes. He needs to talk those changes over with the director, and the director might have a completely different vision, and they have to come to a compromise and then discuss it with me, and I'll throw out my ideas and my opinions. But in the end, let's agree on what's best and let's go for it. And as the writer, I want certain things. As the actor, he wants certain things, and the director's got to look at the entire vision of the picture and make the final call. And I'm not only okay with that, I welcome that. And when it's my turn, when I direct, that's what I want afforded to me too. And it doesn't mean don't give your opinion. You don't have something to say. You gotta fight for what you believe in. But also, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about writing going through this process. My writing is going to be completely different and more economical, I think. No. So I have a good quiz. This is a good question. Since they rewrote the original screenplay, can you resell the original one again? Almost. I mean, technically, I wouldn't be allowed. But there is so much in it that's so rich that could be put into something else. But technically, they own it. Would they ever know? I don't know if they'd ever know. In fact, my first screenplay, I just found out. So the first screenplay I wrote and sold belongs to a couple people that end up in prison, and it's just sitting there. And the producer who kind of negotiated the sale of it told me, I don't even think they read your original screenplay, which is really interesting. But that's another story, and that's it's good questions, but we could delve into that another time. Anyway, what other questions we got? Just a bunch of smart aleck comments. Hello. That's Jamie, I think. Of course, she's laughing at Schwartzy. Reading. You want to be a good writer? Be a reader. And look what I'm reading. And this is actually my inspiration now for this movie. I'm writing a Western, and I'm reading Abbott and Costello's screenplay, Hold That Ghost. Because you never know where a good idea is going to come from. You never know what's going to spark. In fact, the original Western to this, so much of it was inspired by Laurel and Hardy. And Laurel and Hardy shorts, that they're the masters at taking something really small and just building and building and building on that. And so, reading a script to a movie like an Abbott and Costello movie, to figure out what was improvised, what did they actually write down, how fleshed out was it, and what do you miss translating from the script to screen. So I read all kinds, but this is a really interesting book. Anyway, I would suggest just read. It's probably my favorite Abbott and Costello movie. What else? This is the first video caught live. Good. That's it. I don't think I have anything else for today. I got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to train myself to get up early, because I'm hearing like we're getting some call times. They're going to be at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't even know they made a 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But apparently they do. And I'm going to be doing it in order to get ready by sunrise and to shoot. So that's it. I got to get back to work. Got to get back to writing. And I will see you all soon. Thank you for joining. And I'm going to go now before I get any more wiseacre comments. Oh, don't forget, I should have said this in the beginning. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell so you know when I'm going live and a video's going live. Subscribe to here and like this video and watch that. And either watch this or subscribe to that channel too. I got a lot of stuff going on YouTube. So thanks for coming by. And we'll be talking to you tomorrow, I think, assuming something's happening tomorrow.